Gabrielle von Pollender's writing, the way in which she, the subject matter, being concerned about issues of liberation and revolution and freedom for a community, and using the 19th century as a backdrop for that, and yet the issues that she's writing about are particularly relevant in 2015. You know, when we look at what just happened in Charleston, South Carolina, when we look at the notion of what the Confederacy means, and that we're still grappling with that some 150 years later, when we look at the number of black lives that have been taken under the name of freedom, responsibility, citizenship, all of what that means. And I think when you look at it through that lens, you realize 150 years later, we're dealing with the same issues that we were dealing with pre-Civil War. And to that extent, it becomes extremely compelling. We're still beginning to deal in the post-Obama age, or post-racial age. What does freedom mean? What does being a citizen mean? What does being an immigrant mean? And also, what is our responsibility not only to ourselves, but to the generation coming behind? All of those things, I think, are examined really clearly in Uprising. And so I think even the title, Uprising, it's less about, it is about the uprising of, in the tradition of Nat Turner and Denmark Vesey, and more specifically in this play, John Brown. But I think it's really about the uprising in the geography of our souls and in our minds.
There's a lot of spirituality in the play. And I think that a lot of the characters portray this. A lot of the songs that they are putting in right now portray this. And I think that church people, one of the things that they like, not only being under the same guise of we love God, but we love music. We love music too, and we love that music to shine and show and portray our beliefs in the Holy Spirit. And this show does a lot of that. It really does.
Well, I got to find a way to break these chains that bound in me.